Yeah. What's going on? We are headed to New Mexico, state 3 out of 50 on my little journey to all 50 states. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go to big cities like Albuquerque or Santa Fe because it would be like 4 hours from Alamogordo where I'm going to be staying at. But I still have some tough things in store. It's a 7-hour drive down to Alamogordo, so it's going to be a long one. I don't think I've ever driven this far ever. So we just chilling, y'all. This should be a cool little state to hit, and join me on the ride. Guys, have you ever been driving from Arizona to New Mexico and see those signs that say, "What is the thing?" They're everywhere. I finally decided to stop and check it out, and man, it's wild. The thing is a super random roadside attraction in the middle of nowhere in Dragoon, Arizona. When you walk in, it's like part museum, part conspiracy theory. You go through a bunch of rooms with crazy displays, old cars, aliens, dinosaurs, mannequins dressed up like they're in ancient Egypt or like the Wild Wild West, and somehow it's all tied together in this storyline about aliens influencing human history. It's a mix of real stuff and totally made up stuff. But to be honest, that's kind of the point. And that's what makes it fun. And then at the end, you finally see the thing. This creepy, mummified looking figure in a glass box. Nobody really knows what it is. And honestly, that's kind of the point. It's weird, it's random, and actually a fun stop if you're on that long drive and want to see something different. So we in New Mexico now, y'all. Update, we are about 45 minutes away. This is a long drive. I think we're in Las Cruces right now. And yeah, 45 minutes. I am tired. Long drive, but it was dope. It was fun. We are here, y'all. This is my aunt's house. 202. Yeah. Yerp, we're here, y'all. So I'm gonna be staying in my grandma's room for the time I'm here. And I have a crazy story. So this dog right here, my dad got it right when it was born. And when my grandma lived with us, you know, it was in the house. This was my favorite dog ever. My grandma moves to New Mexico, right? She wants to keep Lady. Yes, her name's Lady. Isn't that crazy? I'm crying. Grandma, don't take Lady. I'm begging my mom. She ends up taking Lady. And this is my first time I'm seeing Lady after all those years. Her tongue always stuck out. Always stuck out. Look at the weenie. I'm so hyped, Weenie. Yeah, I know you remember your boy. I used to take care of you. Yeah, look at the Weenie. That's my favorite dog ever. Y'all see how I'm wasting no time. It's time to go. It's a surprise where we're going. You're just gonna have to see. Yeah. This is the Alcaica Flat Trail. It's not flat at all. I would recommend keeping all trails on because this trail is not marked at all either. But I am trying to find the best little cliff or mountain sand dune so I can do my poetic pages. But this is super nice, y'all. It's like glistening. Fun fact, this is not sand. This is like gypsum. It's a type of stone or crystal millions of years ago. Something like that. Look it up. I don't know, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. Whew. But yeah, this is dope. just put my stuff up and I'm headed back to my car. Look at the sunset right now. It's amazing. Look at that. It's insane. One is complete. I am exhausted. About to take a shower and go to sleep. Tomorrow, I have something huge planned. I'm not going to tell y'all, but the White Sands was dope. It was real fun. I might go back Monday, depending on how these pictures look. So, shower time, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Day one was good. A long day, but it was good. So woke up. As you can see, I'm still cooked and exhausted from the White Sands, but I have a 3-hour drive to, this is probably going to be the highlight of my trip. And I can't wait. So I'll see you guys when I'm in the car. Ooh, y'all, I have a 3-hour drive ahead of me, and stay tuned. This is gonna be real dope. I don't think it's gonna be as dope as the White Sands, but this is about to be super dope, especially if I'm driving 3 hours to go to this place. So yeah. I'm on my way to the big stop, but I had to pass through the Lincoln National Forest, and I just wanted to show you guys. Look how dope this looks. That's wild. Look at all these cows, y'all. This is insane. Watch, there's way more over here.
I on with the kick, snatch off from the bitch. When I slide, nightlight on the blick. Bet I'm on my shit.
I'm not gonna lie, this drive felt longer to Carlsbad Caverns than it did to New Mexico, but we are officially here. Yeah.
We got the last second hand sold out. There's more.
So this is like a cave. So all of this stuff, we're right here right now. Everything is underground. Look at all these. So these are bats that you see. This is crazy. All right, so boom. This place right here is the Carlsbad Caverns National Park, tucked away in southern New Mexico. And honestly, it's one of the craziest places I've ever been. It's not just a cave. It's a whole underground world with over 100 different caves down there. All of this was formed millions of years ago when acidic water slowly ate away at the limestone. Nature took its time with this one for sure. The main part everyone comes to see is the big room. And when I say big, I mean big. Like over 4,000 feet long and taller than a 25-story building in some spots. You're walking through giant halls of stalactites hanging from the ceiling and stalagmites rising from the ground. Some of these formations look like something straight out of a fantasy movie. Fun fact, a teenager named Jim White discovered this place back in the early 1900s. He saw a bunch of bats flying out of a hole in the ground and was like, yo, what is that? So he went in with a lantern and found all of this. It stays a cool 56 degrees in here all year round. So if you get cold easy, bring a hoodie. And if you come in the evening, they got this bat flight program where thousands of bats fly out at sunset. It's wild and you have to see it. Carlsbad Caverns is really one of those places that make you feel small in the best way. If you're ever in New Mexico, do not skip this. You'll walk out feeling like you just stepped into another planet.
Yung ganyan na lang size.
That's kind of dope. Guys, it's over. I am so tired, but it was definitely fun. Time to head out. Y'all, this is the final day. I'm just gonna check out my mom's old houses that she used to live in when she was a child. Have a little photo shoot with my guy Bobby's. This is his shirt. It's called Effortless. So check it out. Gonna have a photo shoot. Do a little collab with my guy. It's cool to see my guy. You know, it's a tough little long sleeve, little something. So that's the plan for today. Then the 7-hour drive back. With the cousin.
What's up, Maya? What y'all doing?
What's your Instagram? What's all your stuff?
It's gonna be chocolate.drop.15.
All right, follow her. She's gonna hang out with us today while we go to my mom's, where the whole family used to live. So stay tuned.
He gon' get a pass for the slimy stomach. 140 issue and I run my stomach.
This was the house my mom was raised in. There's people out here. I talked to them. I went up to the door and I was like, hey, my mom was raised here. And is it okay if I take some videos? And he's cool. He's actually right here. Don't want to get him on camera though. But yeah, this is dope, y'all. So she lived here until 8th grade and then she moved to this other house that we're gonna go check and see. Guys, we're headed out from this house. So the next house we're going to is when my mom was in 8th grade. She moved from this house and she moved to the other house. So this house here is where my mom met her little high school boyfriends and stuff that she used to date. She lived here all throughout high school. Can I show you? So this is the house. Here, she said this was her room, and she said people stole a stereo from her and they got caught and went to jail and everything.
Oh wow.
They broke through that window and stole that stereo. Pretty cool. This is her high school house. Cool. 3032 Del Prado. And it's nice to have a trip down memory lane to see this. And yeah. Okay, you can cut it. Well, my grandpa that I've never met, he was in the Vietnam War. He passed away in '96 before I was born. And no one knows where his grave is in this graveyard, but it's really small and I will find him. So we are going to see if we can find my guy, my grandpa, Jesse Crow. I've never saw his grave before, but I want to see it before I leave. This goes to show how like a small Alamogordo is. So my cousins were splitting up trying to find my grandpa's grave. And this guy, he's like, hey, who are you looking for? And he's like, oh yeah, Jesse Crow's gonna be over here. So he knows my family. Random guy from Alamogordo. He found him. I was getting close.
Because, like, see, that's my mother, my father, my mother right there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm, right there. John Henry, no, Jesse Woods.
That's your mom and dad?
Yeah. That's why I know the Crow grave is right here close, because I know it's close by, you know. My uncle was right down there.
Uh-huh.
My mom and dad is here.
That's so sad. I did not know that.
This place means a lot to my family. My mom won state in the year 85, 86, and 87. She was the best hurdler in the state of New Mexico. And this is where she would run. So, you go over here. My mom's coach was Bob Sepulveda's wife. And he's actually still alive today. She died a while ago. But yeah, she was telling me memories how Stephanie Hightower was recruiting my mom. Stephanie Hightower is an Olympian, and my mom could have been in the Olympics. She was recruited all over the place. Penn State, she went to Texas Longhorns for a little bit, and they all knew her from this little school of Alamogordo, #1 hurdler in the state of New Mexico. And her school records have stayed. They're still going. Since 1987, no one has beat them yet, and someone beat her state records. Her state records held for 5 years, and she was there when someone beat her state records in '92. So, yeah, just take a look around. You see how the mountains are here. You have people running. This is a huge memory for her, and I wanted to come out and show that love. She's always talking about her track. If you've ever met my mom, she's always talking about track and how she went crazy, how she was the best hurdler. So it's dope to see the actual track that she ran on for so long. Yes, I'm touching a giant nut. Go ahead and get your jokes off now. This right here is Pistachio Land, New Mexico, home of the world's largest pistachio. Like, why? I don't know, but I had to stop. It's more than just a big nut, though. This place is an actual working pistachio farm and winery. They grow, roast, and package their own pistachios right here. And inside the gift shop, bruh, they got every flavor you can think of. Green chili, margarita, red chili, lemon, garlic, all of that. You can sample pretty much everything, and they even got pistachio ice cream, pistachio brittle, pistachio butter. Like, they really go all in. I didn't expect much, but it ended up being a solid stop. If you're ever driving through southern New Mexico, pull over and check this out. Come for the big nut, stay for the snacks. I should take you from my grandma, lady. Oh, you know, you used to always want me to rub your stomach back in the day. You always want me to, you little tongue, you the little duck, lady. Look at that little duck, lady. Yeah. I miss you, lady. You know I miss you. Let me get that tongue. Yo, why you look like that, bro? Yo. This has been a great trip. I just got gas. I had to go get my Capri Sun bottles again. And yeah. It's been a great trip, 7-hour drive back. Let's get to it. And I appreciate you guys for staying around, watching the vlog, and I hope it's been fun. New Mexico is a slept-on state for sure, and there's so much that I didn't even do. So I think I did pretty good with the time I was dealt with. And yeah, let's get back to it. I'm finally home. My face is super oily. I need to take a shower. Long drive back. Thank you for watching, and I have school tomorrow. School starts, work tomorrow. You know, back to normal life, but it was definitely fun. Costa Rica's next.